Hi you! Welcome back! Today on Please Hate This build, we are going to be finishing our cursed build. Make sure to stick around until the end if you want to see the whole house while it's being playtested, and if you missed the previous parts, I recommend checking them out before watching this one. Let's get into it! Good morning, everybody! Hello! What do you put on your pancakes? Do you put syrup and butter or powder sugar? Ew, butter? What? Butter is delicious. Butter is for the pan. You don't put butter on your pancakes? Butter and fresh syrup? What does that mean? Straight out the tree? Anyway. Anywho's. Cursed house! I want to move it over maybe here to a smaller lot. We're gonna first finish the inside, add the finishing touches. Last time we were here, we were struggling with this roof, and it is still the bane of my existence. It wouldn't let me fix it, did it? It wouldn't let me fix it. Well, let's see if I can fix it now. I think it's letting me fix it. Alright, I'm happy because it's actually letting me fix the thing that we were trying to fix all last week. Look at that! Look at that! It's fixed! Hell yeah, we actually fixed the thing we were trying to fix the other day. I see now that this should probably be a little less angled. The angle on this is off in respect to the original image. There we go, that's better. Alright, now that we finally fixed the roof after 3 videos, it's time to add some finishing touches to the inside. Basically, I'm just adding some stuff where stuff wasn't and should have been, like this entrance that I left completely empty last time. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. It didn't even have a doormat. These poor people would have just had to drag mud and shit into their house if I hadn't fixed this. Where would they have put their shoes? And their coats? And their unopened mail? Not that any of those are actually gameplay features. In fact, the only item here with gameplay is the umbrella stand from the seasons pack, and at the time of recording this build, I didn't even know about that. My saltiness about umbrellas aside, I am happy I decided to add some finishing touches to this build. It gives it a more lived-in feel. There are a surprising amount of doormats in this game, but I just went for one of the boring doormats. I also forgot to put a ceiling light and wall decorations in the little hall area, and I just completely didn't decorate the bathroom. Once I started decorating it though, it started to look a lot better. I think a big reason this bathroom looked so bad in the reference photo is that the throne plateau in combination with it being entirely empty gives it an eerie, otherworldly feeling, like this was a bathroom designed by aliens that don't piss and shit. So once I actually started placing some things inside the shelves, it already seemed a lot more cozy. Of course, that's not all I did. It was still missing wall decorations. If you have a mom, you know that the water closet is where they hang all their knickknacks and who's-y whatsits, so that's what I did. First, I tried this tapestry. I didn't like it in the bathroom, but I knew I wanted to use it somewhere in the house because it just feels like it fits the vibe. Then it hit me. You know how moms never put all their Christmas decorations away, but just have it hanging around the house all year long like it's part of the decor? Well, since I already imagined this family to be religious, I thought why not some Christmas knickknacks in the bathroom that look like the kids made it in their preschool art class? I think it looks really cute, and it's definitely something my mom would do. Then I put a little rug in front of the sink so your feeties don't get cold while you're washing your hands, and added some decorations to the other side, and I realized this room had no ventilation, which is not great for a water closet, especially one right next to the dining room. So I placed a window above the toilet. Like I said, I wanted to use the tapestry somewhere, so I replaced the painting behind the couch with it, and I hang the painting in the master bedroom. I noticed that the room was a bit dark, even though I had 2 lights in there already. The small saucer light is in the base of the ceiling fan, and then there's a light on the desk. But since I also felt the room seemed kinda empty, I added 2 lights on the nightstand, and 1 next to the dresser, and 1 above the painting to make it fancy. I wanted to put more clutter everywhere, and I found this really cute gnome with a flower hat that I'd never seen before. I love it so much. It's It's my new favorite item. I don't even know if it's a debug item or from a pack or something, but I wish I had found it earlier. That little guy fits right in with a lot of my builds that I've done. He's adorable. Anyway, it's finally time to move on to the last parts of the house, the garage and the yard. First, I had to put in a door to the garage because last time I apparently didn't think that was necessary. Then I changed the garage door out for the one from City Living, and since that's not an actual door, I had to put one on the other side of the wall too. The garage was the room I probably struggled the most with. Even as I was writing the script for this, I really didn't know what to say about it. Maybe it's because I don't have a garage or I'm just not good at clutter, but I have no idea how to decorate one. I decided to just put some skill items down and some things that might be found in a garage. I'm still sad I couldn't put a platform in the garage. The half walls doesn't separate the space enough for me. Since I put a workout machine in here, I wanted to put more sports items in the car parking area to kind of indicate that they like sports but don't do it very often, or maybe they just pull out the equipment as needed. I also don't know if they're gonna use these items because there's a car where they'd be if they were shooting hoops. Honestly, I didn't think to playtest that, but I wish I would have. The car is a debug item, so they might just be able to walk through it, but I decided to put the basketball hoop outside where I had it originally. I put a chess table on the balcony to fill up some of that empty space, and of course, outside the teens room, I put a lot of plants. I got some new packs recently, and I've already been thinking about which ones to get after this, and I think I really want the Blooming Rooms kit. It has a bunch more plants and even a couple of cute shelves. Some people don't like the kits, but I personally think there are some pretty cool ones. I use the country kitchen stuff and the clothes from the throwback fit kit all the time. I realized the hallway looked a bit empty for how big it was, so I took this accent table from the bowling night pack and put a dark, modern, artsy painting above it to give it some contrast. I also put some clutter upstairs in the bedroom and in this sort of lounge slash bar slash sitting room area, although I don't think it really needed it. I was just putting off doing the landscaping because I'm really bad at it. Since I had no idea how big this house would be, I built it on the biggest lot in Newcrest, but there was no way I was going to fill all that up with landscaping, so I moved it to a smaller one. Luckily, for the landscaping in the front, I had the reference picture, so I started off with finding a gate and placing the fence. In the picture, you can see that they have a black metal fence, but you can't see what kind of gate they have, if any, so I struggled a little bit with figuring out which one to use. I decided not to use one for the driveway, and for the gate at the front door, I used this base game gate with white pillars on the side. I didn't like it at first, but I think it came together nicely. I didn't like how big the backyard was. I just don't know what to do with all that space, especially since the house already has a swimming pool in a totally reasonable place. So I scooted the house back a bit and decided to just place the fence around the sides. Next, I placed the trees in front of the fence. I started out by sizing down some pine trees because I wanted to cover up all that dirt, but since I sized them down, you couldn't see them when you got close to them, so I went for these other weird skinny trees. I don't know what kind of trees these are, but they have them in the reference picture, so yeah. Then I put some dirt all around everything to give the whole thing a little more depth. I think it really helps fit the house more into the environment and kind of make it look like it's been there a while. Lastly, I start decorating the yard. I decorated this not long after the Desert Luxe kit came out, so I used a lot of that stuff. I know this house isn't in a desert, but I think it looks good regardless, especially when you use a bunch of items from the pack together. I already used a couple of things from it inside, like the stone bench that I alt placed into the wall in the kitchen, so using this stuff outside too makes it look really good in my opinion, which admittedly was probably not a good idea since this build was supposed to be cursed, but I just couldn't stop making it look cute. I was so excited to use this kit, and I think the stuff from it is so nice that it just made me want to make something really cozy. I placed this lounge area on a platform to separate it from the rest of the yard. I had to place a trash can and a mailbox before I continued because I always forget to place those. Mailboxes are kind of unnecessary these days because your sim can just pay their bills on their phone, but if you don't want the standard mailbox that the game places for you, you gotta place a specific mailbox in a specific place. I also put a lounge chair with a table and a candle by by the pool because it looked really sad up there. It felt really empty in the yard, so I placed a bench and a bar and tried to puzzle those onto the platform. I always struggle with the bars because they take up so much space if you consider the bar stools, but I think you can place them against the wall and still use them, so that's what I did, and it made for a really cool little outdoor kitchen. Then I placed some of the benches and a table, and that was the Cursed Sims 4 build. It is finished. We have finished it. Let's make a family. You will be an adult. You are the mom. Let's make you a husband. This is the dad. This will be a toddler. This is our This is our toddler. And then we need to also make a teenager. We know who you are. You love plants. A green fiend. Yeah, that's you. We have our family to move in. Oh, oh, I can't move them in there because it's too expensive. Okay, you guys move in here and then I'll give you money. Mother load. Now they can afford the house. I'm gonna move them in here. Okay, let's use the mom to test everything. Use the toilet. Okay, so far so good. She's using the other door instead of the front door, which is a little troubling, but fine. Let's see if she can cook here. Eggs and toast. Single serving. Your family. Oh, the stove works. The stove works. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's good. TV works. That's good. The toddler toys work. That's awesome. Seems like everything down here works. How about you go work out after this? Working out works. Time to test upstairs. I trust that this bathroom works. Let's test this bathroom. This shower. And then after that, let's test this seat. And then after that, let's test this bar. Make drink. Let's test this. Let's test this. And then last but not least, let's test the pool. Let's see if this all works. Oh, wait. She can't do something. Why? Can you not use the stairs? Where are the stairs? What the fuck? Where did the stairs go? When did this happen? That's not good. That's so weird. That is so weird. That shouldn't have happened. Anyway, this is why we're testing things. Okay, she's going. She's going. She's going. It's working. Okay. Okay, this is working. The bar is working. The piano is working. Oh, she didn't go in the jacuzzi. I guess it's better to go in the jacuzzi after we're done swimming. The pool works. She's f***ing freezing. No, don't take care of your child. That's unnecessary. Go get in the hot tub. Okay, and the hot tub is also working. Okay, the house works. Where's Felicia? Oh, Felicia's already on the internet in her room. She's playing The Sims. Oh my god, she's just like us. Who cares if you dislike the decor, Dad? And there you have it. The cursed house. At last. At long last. I hope you liked that cursed sim build. Bye!